USA 9, it is our mission to inform, inspire, and make a positive impact on our community. And one local psychologist is doing exactly that through a new app.
Our Jacqueline Quinn joins us now. And Jackie, this app can help kids who have trouble reading, which is, I mean, it's everything for a parent.
Yeah, really just imagine those settings where, you know, kids are not in schools or something like that. So that's where this app really comes in. And, you know, you just recently, we recently dealt with like learning loss from COVID. So this is easy to use because it's an app called Ello. And that's one of the reasons Dr. Elizabeth Adams worked on this startup. But the idea came to her before lockdowns hit in January of 2020, and Adams was 40. She was pregnant from Virginia, not much like the crowd that you see when you meet and you go out there to the startup space in San Francisco. She was telling me, so some questioned if she perhaps was lost. But her and her co-founders had one goal in mind. That was to help kids read in a way that had not been done before. That is using speech recognition. That is not web-based. So it's a proprietary app called Ello, and it's aimed at helping all kids read, but can be particularly useful in those settings where kids have to be away from school, maybe in the hospital, or if they have hearing issues, auditory issues. And it goes back to the basics, relying more on sounds to help kids read versus giving them clues so they just guess based on the pictures. And so this could really help those kids who fall behind because often they need more support or intervention, but we know that can be expensive. That's something that Adams realized in 2020.
We were at this inflection point where technology was able to do things that it wasn't able to do before, that we could utilize and leverage speech recognition and AI to be able to give kids a high quality experience like they would have with a one-on-one tutor in their home. So it supplements what kids are learning in school, gives them that additional practice outside of school, and allows kids access to resources that they might not have otherwise.
So the app is a subscription service, but you can get access to about 800 digital books through Ello that helps kids read and perhaps even level up. And you can go to our webpage and click in our story and use Get Up DC to use these titles for free.
I love that. You said 800 titles. How in the world did they get that done so fast? You've written like 3 books in 20 years.
In 20 years.
How'd they get it done so fast, all seriously?
Right. So this started in 2020. It's 2024, right? Okay, so they talk about using AI. And what they did was that was like a framework, right? They put in some prompts that also helped to generate more diverse characters and really have that inclusion. And then the author would go back and really rewrite the story to be able to, you know, make that narrative and storyline come to life. So that's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Awesome
actually heard of
use
people doing that with AI.
Right.
Have them do some of the work and then go back and
back,
change it. So it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great concept.
All right.
Good way to use artificial intelligence.
A good way.
Yeah.
Jackie, thanks.